gorgeous Libras, it is that time again. This is Debs and we're here for your reading for July 2026. Hope you're well. Libra, you're getting very serious at the moment with yourself. In meditation, I heard the words pep talk and I saw someone scribbling quite manically on various bits of paper. Okay. Need to do that first, that second, that needs to go, that needs to be changed, that needs to be upgraded. And then I'm going to look at all this again. Guys, you could be preparing to move house. You could be realizing you have a lot in your home that you don't use anymore, you don't wear anymore, you don't need. It's cluttering up your space. And you may be realizing that now is the time for you to make money from those things. I'm getting a very big energy of simplifying. I don't need all this stuff. If I don't get rid of it soon, if I don't sell it soon, then I'm going to be left with it. You may be renting, Libra, and you may be realizing I'm simply running out of space. But there's something here linked to your finances, where you are simply deciding to jump in and get sorting, get moving, get organizing. Because what you're realizing, Libra, is if you don't do it now, you never will. And then you might find yourself in a bit of a pickle. Archangel Michael's showing me a jar full of pickled onions. You might get yourself into a bit of a pickle, Libra, if you delay much longer. You might have been putting this off because whatever this is would be time consuming. You might have been putting this off because you might have been waiting for your finances to balance out, but you keep looking around your place, Libra, and thinking to yourself, I don't need this, I don't need that. My God, I haven't worn that for years. I need to, at some point, to sell this stuff. I need to offload this stuff, but you've been putting it off. Now is the time, guys. You're getting really serious with yourself. So, guys, whatever this is, we'll jump in. The deck that I'm using is the Kingdom of Light. If you feel this is your reading, you're welcome to book a reading with me. My website's down below. As you know, I list every single deck, and the link is there to join the channel as a member. Yeah, Libra, you are getting serious with yourself. You've given yourself a pep talk, and what you've been thinking about is, I've got to get on it. I've just got to get on it, okay? All right, so here we go. Let's just see what comes through, guys. Archangel Michael, what do we have for my Libras, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is July 2026. Libra, you might have just got divorced, and this is you thinking, I want to get rid of a load of stuff. You might be preparing to move into a completely different lifestyle, okay? You might have become an entrepreneur. You've left a 9-to-5, but when you look around your home, it just reminds you of the previous job. You might have a load of office clothes in your wardrobe you never wear. They could be worth a little bit. You're reducing to expand. You are minimizing to move forward. Yes, it's time, Libra. Way past time, guys. Yeah, the Death card. Okay, major change and transformation, Libra. Major change and transformation. Fantastic. You may have Scorpio in your chart for some of you. Crossing that is justice. Whoa. Yes. So you are going to embrace a very big change in order to balance out your life. Beautiful. Okay, guys. In the past, the Two of Swords, you couldn't bear to look at this. This is you sitting in denial. This is you thinking, I really don't want to do this. Oh, it's going to be time consuming. It's going to be complicated. You really didn't want to face this in the past, Libra. So you might have just carried on. You might have made a note to yourself, I have to do this at some point, but you may have had a lot on your plate and you couldn't face it. After that time, guys, The Hierophant. Yeah, you were embroiled in something that caused you to sit in a very tight schedule, a tight routine. It would have been impossible to really look at this, Libra, in the past. It just would have been impossible. In your thoughts now is the Hanged Man. Yeah, what you're realizing is you've just been not exactly wasting time, but you've been deliberating too long. You have been sat in a situation where every time you've looked around your environment, you felt a bit uncomfortable. Okay, this is not good. This is not good. I need to make massive changes here. I need to get rid of all this stuff. I need to realign my finances. I need to simplify. I just couldn't face it before. Now, for some of you, you may be thinking about, if not a Scorpio or a Libra, you could be thinking about a Taurian or a Pisces. But this is very big energy, Libra. It's almost as if the divine has nudged you to say, you need to get aligned here. You need to get really organized because we're preparing to move you into a very big new cycle. Basically, you're not going to have the time to even look at doing this unless you do it now. And I think you felt that intuitive nudge, Libra. In the immediate future, we have the Four of Cups. Yeah, you really don't want to do this. I'm sorry, I was so quick. I didn't hold the card up. This is you thinking, I really don't want to do this. I'd rather sit outside with a nice glass of something cool, right? I really don't want to do this. But Libra, what you're thinking about is no one else is going to do it. It's up to me. It's up to me. In your fears, guys, the Six of Cups. Okay, you might have been fearing getting rid of a few things because they hold special memories. But Libra, you can sift through what you have. If you feel something is of great value to you, even though you're not actually using it, then Libra, keep it. No one's forcing you to, do a massive house clearance here. You're fearing you're going to throw away memories at the same time, but this is needed, Libra, and you've been sitting on this for too long. In the environment is the Empress. Now, you could be talking to an older woman about the fact that you really need to get on it. She could be helping you, okay? She could be helping you clear a few things out. She could be helping you find somewhere to sell things. Whoever this person is, I think is very glad that you're doing it. What they're saying to you is this is a very mature standpoint, Libra. Yeah, very mature standpoint. I'm glad you're doing this. You're going to feel so much better afterwards. You're going to have more space. You're going to have a little bit more money in your bank account. Good idea. She's right behind you. In your hopes, Nine of Pentacles, hoping that this will indeed, Libra, bring in a little bit more money. Okay. And the outcome, wow, is the Wheel of Fortune. That is the wheel, Libra, that you could feel coming up behind you, pushing you onto a new cycle. It's here. It's here in the month of July. So I think what the divine is saying, Libra, is start this process right now at the beginning of July, because by the end of July, Libra, you're going to be really glad you did this, because there are going to be some monumental changes coming in. And those changes could be instigated by you, Libra. You may feel a new lease of life because you're going to feel very differently about your environment, Clarification for you guys. Eight of Cups. Okay. The Sun. All right, Libra, you simply want to be happy. This is you wanting to walk away from maybe old memories from the past, things that tied you down, things that held you back, things that cluttered up your space, because this is you wanting to be free to move or free to expand in a different direction, guys. Yeah. Whoever the Empress is Five of Swords. Whoever the Empress is, Libra, is saying, make sure you do it this time. You might have spoken to the Empress about doing this before, but you just couldn't face it. You thought, yes, I'll do it next month, or I'll see if I can find time next week, or maybe in a couple of weekends' time. Libra, you've been putting this off for way too long, guys. And you're now getting cross with yourself. That's why you're giving yourself a pep talk. Yep, 7 of Wands. Libra, whoever the Empress is saying, don't get defensive with me, Libra. Don't get defensive with me, but you need to do this. You need to take charge of this. You need to get on this, right? Could be a very good friend of yours. Could be a sister. Could be a mom. Could be a flatmate. I don't know. I mean, whoever this is, Libra, is saying, yeah, wow, you have so much stuff. It's ridiculous. It might be furniture that you thought you'd mend, or furniture you thought you'd repaint, repair, redecorate. It could be clothes you never wear. It may be, Libra, you've sat on clothes for 10, 20 years, thinking to yourself, well, it's too good to throw away. I could sell it, but it's just sat there. Because we all know it's hassle, right? I mean, it is. It's hassle. If you want a decent price for individual items, this is you having to take loads of photographs, checking each item very carefully, doing a listing. And then this is you when you send it off, keeping your fingers crossed that nobody's going to try and nick it, or nobody's going to try and say they didn't receive it. I mean, it's a bit stressful. It is. But Libra, you may be able to find an easier way of doing this. You could hold a house sale or a garage sale in your area. You could see whether or not a company would be able to come round and give you a rough costing for a group of items that you put together and then just take it off your hands. There are various different ways you can get rid of stuff these days and make a little bit of money. You have to find the right vehicle for you. If you don't have very much time, Libra, you could decide to list maybe the expensive stuff on a website, but then put together a load of other stuff and take it to Goodwill, a charity shop, maybe, something like that. I'm hearing Amazon Marketplace. I'm hearing YouTube. Wow. Actually, I do think YouTube now has a selling facility. That's for someone. That's for someone. Okay. Underneath the deck, Libra, we have the Fool. You are about to prepare to jump into a brand new cycle, okay? This could be you getting very serious about your career. This is you thinking, I need to put in more hours. And you know that maybe in a couple of months you are really not going to have time to look at all this, to do this. 10 of Wands, but this has been in the back of your mind. I have to sort this out before I can move forward into a brand new cycle. And with the energy of the 5 of Pentacles, Libra, this may help you financially as well. I mean, guys, we may not be talking about a great deal unless you've got a house full of antiques or something. Not many people do these days, but this could help you a bit financially. Okay? All right. So Libra, here we go. You are wanting to embrace major change and transformation by balancing out your life. Simplifying, getting rid of stuff, selling stuff, reorganizing everything. Because you may feel that intuitive nudge. I just have a feeling that the next few months are going to be super busy for me. I have to do this now, right? Yeah, King of Cups. Okay, Libra, you might be sat in masculine energy. This is you feeling a little bit nervous. Well, I remember when I bought that. Well, so-and-so gave me that. Well, that's been in the family for quite a long time. I feel you're going to push down your emotions, Libra, and get on it. Because with the 9 of Cups, this is you thinking, I know I've been hanging on to all of this. This could even be, for one or two of you, a little bit of hoarding, right? Oh, I'll stick it up in the attic, or I'll stick it under the bed, or I'll cram it into the wardrobe. But, you know, every time you go up to the attic or out to your garage or you open up your wardrobe, it's all there. And you're thinking, why am I hanging on to all of this? Why am I hanging on to all of this? High Priestess, you know what you need to do, Libra. You know what you need to do. You're using your intuition and you're thinking to yourself, I have to take control of this. The Moon. Yeah. Yeah. The Moon. Sitting in a little bit of fear of really taking charge. I mean, really taking charge, Libra. You know, getting stuff out, steaming it if it's clothes, taking pictures, making sure they are, you know, showing absolutely every single defect. And maybe, Libra, putting a load of stuff into a bag for charity. You know it's going to take some time. You know it's going to take some time. Four of Swords. You really didn't want to have to do this. You really didn't want to have to do this. Oh, just the thought of sorting this out makes me feel tired. The Knight of Pentacles. But Libra, you have been holding back. Whilst maybe knowing at the back of your mind, Libra, that this could earn you a little bit of extra money. I mean, this is you thinking it would be a win-win situation. I would be decluttering as well as improving my finances a little bit. You know, I mean, it's a win-win thing, but this is going to take some time. It is, guys. We all know that. We all know that. It's not just the taking photographs and the checking the condition and the listing, but it's, okay, I've then got to find something to put it in. I've got to get tissue paper or a bag to put it in. I've then got to spend the time to get to the post office to get it sent off. It's got to go insured, so I make sure it's signed for. I mean, it is a bit stressful, particularly if you're doing this online. So I don't know, Libra, whether for some of you, you're going to try and do a garage sale. Something like that, first of all, to offload a few things, see how it goes. And then you may decide to list the more expensive items that you can't sell. But you didn't want to look at this in the past, Libra. Bless you. You didn't want to look at this. Yeah, Seven of Cups. I mean, this is you pondering, yeah, but it's going to take ages. But yeah, I'm going to have to get everything out and have a look at everything closely. I mean, this is you thinking, yeah, no, can't deal with it. Can't deal. Two of Swords. We've all been there, Libra. We've all been there. Devil. I'm sorry I'm laughing, but the devil was there going, oh, Libra, yes, leave it all here. It's all going to start rotting. It's all going to start decaying. And then, you know, you're going to look back with regret. Oh, I should have sold that. I should have got rid of that before it wasted. Oh, yes, but keep it, Libra. You don't want to be spending the time doing this, right? You could have had the angel on one shoulder, the devil on the other. The angel was saying, come on, Libra, you know you need to do this. The devil was saying, yeah, but it's going to take so much time. Is it really worth it? Why don't you just get rid of it, dump it somewhere? You were there in your head thinking, oh, I know I need to do this. I know I do. The world. This could be you thinking it's going to be complicated, challenging, time-consuming to get it all uploaded online. You know, the world can be the internet. Yes. But Libra, this is you thinking, I know I have to do this. Then we have the energy of the Hierophant, Libra, which is you sort of getting into your routine, not having a lot of time. Maybe this is you, Libra, as an entrepreneur. With the energy of the Hierophant, you had to do a lot and you had to be really organized. I think I'm dealing with someone very busy here at work. Okay. Yeah. Page of Wands, but you have that little Page of Wands nudging you every now and again. Come on, Libra. Come on, Libra. You got to do it. You got to do it. But you kept pushing that voice inside your head away because you had more important things to do. You had more important things to do. Yeah. But that voice didn't go away, Libra. Five of Wands. Five of Wands. I know I need to do this. Oh, really don't want to do this. No, I have to. You might have made every single excuse under the sun. Seven of Swords. Every excuse under the sun. Yeah, no, can't do it. Yeah, no, can't find the right platform to list it. Yeah, no, what if it all gets nicked, right? And it doesn't get to the person that's bought it. Yes, you told yourself a string of truths. But actually, Libra, what I'm getting here is, in the nicest sense, this could be you just making excuses. Right? This could be you thinking, I don't want to spend my whole weekend uploading a load of stuff on the internet. It's so boring. It's so time consuming. It's so fiddly. Really can't be bothered. But Libra, now what you're recognizing is time is running out. You have this feeling that you're just about to jump forward into a really busy, big new cycle. And this is you thinking it has to be now. Before I make any more excuses, before this stuff is just thrown away or it gets ruined by sitting in a storage unit or in the garage in bags, I mean, whatever you are selling here, you know it's time. Now, hangman energy, Libra. Temperance, yes. You have been coasting. You have not wanted to look at this, guys. But you're getting moving now. Knight of Wands, you're getting moving now, people. Because you have to. I feel as if you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice because you've been holding back, right? There may also be something here, Libra, about you maybe feeling that later on down the line, if your health isn't good, I don't know whether or not some of you guys have health issues, but this is you thinking, I don't really want to have to go all the way up to the attic or gut the garage in a couple of years' time. I need to do this now. You know you've been holding back. You know you've been holding back. Page of Pentacles. Because maybe, Libra, you thought, I'm not actually going to earn very much from this. And this is you thinking, I don't have very much time, so if I'm not going to earn very much from this and it's going to be time consuming, is it really worth it? Well, yes, Libra, because it's incredible how much things add up, right? What else is on your mind here, guys? Yeah, Three of Pentacles. Okay, you may talk to a couple of friends of yours to see whether or not they've got any ideas. Or you may think to yourself, there's going to be 3 piles. I'm going to do a house sale, a garage sale, whatever this is. See how much stuff I can get rid of doing it that way. You may then be putting stuff into a bag for a charity shop if it's stuff that really isn't worth anything at all. Broken stuff, stuff that you should have repaired but you didn't get round to. The third pile may be stuff that has value that you know you could sell for a certain price. And for those things, Libra, you may well be putting the rest of it up for sale online because you're thinking, well, it's worth it. You know, I don't want to just take the stuff to Goodwill because that could be worth 20 euros, that could be worth $50, that could be worth a couple of hundred. And you're thinking it would be stupid for me to just let it go when I could actually get a few hundred for this stuff. The rest of it maybe, I don't know. So that's what you're thinking about, guys. Now, in the immediate future, Libra, this is you. This is you on a lovely sunny day. And you're going out to your garage or you're going up to your attic or you're opening up your wardrobe thinking, I really don't want to do this. So, Libra, find a day where it's not beautiful weather outside. It's a bit cloudy. You're kicking your heels on a Sunday. This is you thinking, okay, this is a good day to do it. This is a good day to do it. With the energy of the Empress, you may be talking to this person, could be a friend of yours, could be a mum, could be a sister. What they're saying to you is, Libra, look, I know it's time consuming. You really don't want to do this. It's boring, right? You'd rather do something else with your time. But don't walk away from doing this. Don't just leave it and create other things for you to do, because once you've done it, you'll be very glad you did. This is someone, Libra, who's saying to you, it's time, right? It's time. So Archangel Michael, when do we have the Four of Cups and the Empress for Libra? Thank you, Michael. Imminent. Straight out, guys. Imminent. Okay. All right. Let's have a look, Libra, at what this person is saying to you. What is this Empress saying to Libra? All right. Guys, they may be making you feel a little bit guilty. What this person's saying to you is, well, Libra, you know, you bought quite a lot of stuff that was expensive back then. It's just sitting in your house or your flat gathering dust. It's a bit of a waste of money, Libra, isn't it? I don't know whether or not they are trying to make you feel a little bit guilty because you know they're right. You know they're right. I know I bought those super expensive stilettos 5 years ago. I've never worn them. Yeah, I should have uploaded them, but you might have kept them for posterity's sake. You might have kept them because you thought one day I'll wear them. But Libra, have you? In 5 years? In 10 years? Probably not. So this person's basically saying it's time to make money from this, Libra, before it's too late. Before the stuff gets ruined, chucked in storage or in the attic or your garage, it's time to make some money out of this. It's time to make some money from these things, Libra. What else are they saying? Yeah, you're going to have to get busy. You're going to have to get busy, Libra. But what I'm hearing is once you start, it's actually going to be plain sailing, Libra. Once you start, I'm always seeing a conveyor belt here. You're going to find it relatively easy, guys. Yeah, and then what they're saying is you can sit back feeling nice and relaxed with a little bit of money in the bank, with your house all nice and cleared or your flat with a lot more space in it. What they're saying is it's worth it. It's worth it. Yeah, get it done. Get rid of it. Ace of Swords. And so Libra, this is you finding a day that is clear. Make sure it's not beautiful weather outside, guys, because you're really not going to want to do this. But once you get going, once you pull it all out, you're going to have to go through it. And then you're going to feel as if you're making progress. What are you thinking? Yeah, King of Swords. You may be thinking, oh, maybe I could get somebody else to do it. But I think the King of Swords, Libra, male or female, is you getting out a pad of paper and a pen and starting to list this stuff. Starting to list this stuff. Okay? In your house or in your garage or in your attic, you're starting to list this stuff. What is your initial feeling here? Okay, you may talk to friends, Libra, and see whether or not anyone's interested in buying any of this from you. You could be going around to your neighbours saying, look, you know, I've got a load of stuff I want to get rid of. I'm going to be having a house sale next Sunday, just in the afternoon. If you're interested, I'm going to label things. Come into the house, have a little wander. If you want anything, great. If you don't, you don't. You might find that's the easiest way to offload maybe the bigger items. I don't know why, but I'm feeling as if I'm connecting with a Libra who's got quite a lot. Maybe even pieces of furniture, large pieces of furniture. Yeah. Yes, you know it's time. Judgment. Yeah, you're making the judgment call, Libra, to get moving with this. Beautiful energy, guys. So this is someone you're talking to, Libra, who is saying, fantastic, do it, good idea. You can make some money, make some space at the same time. Just make sure you do it, Libra. I don't want to hear that you've just got other things to do. You can't be bothered. Yeah, you're going to find another day. They are saying to you, make sure you do it. For some reason, 8 of Wands, yeah, you're communicating with this person. Okay. So, guys, what you're fearing is in pulling everything out, you're going to be sat in nostalgia and you're going to be there surrounded by items, clothing, furniture that hold special memories. So Libra, don't be too ruthless, okay? You don't need to gut your whole house or your whole flat. But this is you a little bit nervous about how you're going to feel in letting some of these things go. But Nine of Pentacles, here we go. You may be hoping, Libra, with the Nine of Pentacles, that you can make some money from this. Win-win, okay? I'm creating a lot of space, I'm decluttering, and I've got some money in the bank. And Libra, you're going to be very glad when you've done this because that wheel is inching up behind you. This is a very big news cycle, which is going to push you forward. And you may not find yourself having any time, Libra, as you move further into the summer, into early autumn. This is the divine saying, okay, get organized, get sorted, because you're going to be super busy. You can sense it coming, okay? So let's have a look at the Wheel of Destiny. Wheel of Destiny. Yeah, wow, the Chariot. You're going to be moving forward at a very fast pace. Okay, Libra. This is all saying you knew we'd be pushing you forward onto a new cycle. Six of Swords. You're going to be so glad, Libra, that you would have done all this sorting out, created this space, popped a little bit of money in a bank account, because with the Six of Swords, it may well be that this is you moving for some of you. And this is you thinking, I'm so glad I did that, because there's no way that I would have been able to pack all of the stuff I have and the stuff that I have stored into boxes in order to move it all to another area. This could be you realizing that you have to create space in your home. It could be to start a business. It could be because somebody's coming to stay. And what you're recognizing is, if I hadn't have cleared all that stuff away, there is no way I could have achieved that. No way. Libra, this is you looking back, feeling glad you did this. Yes, guys, because this is going to be a beautiful new cycle. Ooh, Libra. If you are a feminine, it could well be that the divine has a relationship in store for you. This can be a fortunate turn of events, victory and success. Somebody may be rushing in to talk to you. Could be an Aries, Leo or Sag. So guys, this could be you recognizing, wow, I got all this sorted out just in time. Just in time. Oh, okay. Libra, Page of Cups. There could be a King of Wands who's coming in to apologize, wanting to heal a situation with you, Libra. So you could be about to begin a very serious new relationship, guys. Yes, goodness me, people. Ace of Pentacles. Libra, you could find yourself moving. You might be ending up in the next few months realizing that you want to move in with a King of Wands, or the King of Wands could be moving in with you, or you may simply be sat in the King of Wands as a masculine, deciding to up sticks and move to another location. And this is you looking around your home thinking, thank God I simplified, I got rid of all this stuff before I moved. It's going to make it so much easier, so much less stuff to manage, right? Libra, I mean, whatever this is a beautiful new cycle that is divinely led. Yes, you've actually manifested this, Libra. You may not realize, you may not think you did, but you did. I almost feel as if the divine has been asking you to prepare for this new situation. You might have felt that intuitive nudge. I know I need to get organized. I know I need to get rid of stuff. I know I need to clear that area. I know I need to get everything all lined up, because you felt that wave coming. You felt the wave coming, and it's here. Three of Wands. This is you waiting for your ships to come in, guys. This is you turning your back on the previous cycle and embracing big change. This is you thinking, If I still had all of that stuff cluttering up my life, this would have been a nightmare, this change. But it's not. 6 of Wands. Okay, this is victory and success, marching forward, Libra, with speed into a new cycle. Yes, guys. So, Libra, what we have here is you recognizing that the divine is just about to shift your life in a brand new direction. That's what I'm feeling. This is you looking around your environment, feeling as if I should have got control of all these things in my house, all these things in my apartment, all the things in the garage and the attic and wherever you are, because you felt that wave coming that was going to push you forward. You've been procrastinating in the past. You have been procrastinating in the past only because you were super busy, and this might be a bit time consuming. But I think, Libra, for the majority of you in the month of July, you're going to get on it. You're going to clear a lot of space. You're also going to be earning a little bit of money from this, which is going to help. And then before you know it, Libra, the divine is going to bring in the wheel, which is going to bring in the King of Wands. And you may well find yourself discussing relocation, moving. Or Libra, if you are sat in the King of Wands, this is you thinking, okay, I'm organized. It's less daunting now because I haven't got so much stuff. And you're shifting your life in another direction. Super exciting, guys. Yeah. All right. So my lovely Libras, let's finish the reading with a message from Sacred Soul Portals. Here we go. Archangel Michael, may we have a closing message of guidance, please, for my Libras. Thank you, Michael. Overcoming obstacles, yeah. So, Libra, I don't know, you could have a massive amount of stuff in a storage unit. You may have a room full of items you never use, you never wear, right? Get rid of it now. Go over it or around it, or just see the way through. There's a hidden path to discover. So Libra, there may be an easy way of doing this. There could be a company that comes around to your house and they take everything away and pay you a certain amount of money. You could do it all in one go. Or Libra, you are going to be able to find a way that suits you to do this, because Libra, the divine has a brand new cycle that they want you to shift into. And when you shift into it, Libra, it's going to happen fast. You're going to have to be organized. So now is the time to take control of this, okay? All right. So my gorgeous Libras, I am leaving it there. Take care of you. And of course, I'm sending love and light your way. And many blessings, Libra. Bye, guys.